Right, I've decided to connect an old Raspberry Pi that I found while I was having a little sort out. I've decided that I am going to connect that Raspberry Pi to my 3D printer, just for a little bit of fun, just to see what it's all about, see what I can do with it. So I've been having a quick look online, and I've got a few hints and tips. So the first thing to do is go to, let me have a look, go to raspberrypi.com/software. You want to download this imager here. So download for Windows. It then goes up to your downloaded files. Set it all up. Run it. That quick. Right, so let's close that one down. So this is what comes up on your imager. So you choose a device. Now the one that I've got is a Raspberry Pi 3 Plus. So Pi 3, no, it's a 3B Plus. No, 3B mine is, not a plus. Don't like keep getting plus from. Right, so the operating system I want on here is something that I can control my 3D printer with. So you go down to other specific purpose OS, click on that, come up with 3D printing there. And there's quite a few ones on here that you can do. What I'm looking at is the Octopi. That seems a little bit more popular, a little bit more mainstream. I could be wrong, I could be talking a load of shite, I don't know. Well, this is the one that I've been looking at. So click on that. I haven't got a camera yet for me for my Raspberry Pi, so I'm just going to click on that. So that's my device, that's the operating system I'm having. Storage, I've got oh, that reminds me, I need to, it's that one there, I need to, before I start, I need to wipe that completely. So I always just go to Disk Manager. Oh, hello. Where are you? Why is that not showing up? I'm in there. Right. I don't know why that's not showing up in there. I do want to format it, please. Oh, don't do this to me. Bloody bastard. Right. God, I ain't half having trouble at the minute with this lot. I'll be back in a minute. Right, I'm going to try this again. So hopefully now it'll work alright. So, unbelievable. Right. What? That one, yeah. Choose a device. I'll skip through this again. I've got the 3. I want the that one, that one, that one, that one. Choose storage. That one. Next. Edit settings. Yeah, they're all. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Right, so that's right into that now. So I'll just fast forward through all this. Right, where's it getting on? Hey. So it's done it, so it's wrote to it. It's checked it, and then it's saying that I can eject it now. So I eject that from there. Now then, let me see. Right, hopefully now I've got this camera sorted. So there's my SD card that I brought everything onto. So over there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go and plug all that into my 3D printer, and then I'll be back. I'll show you the connections when I've done. Right, so let's have a look. So I've got my micro, let's see it there, my micro USB. That's going into, that goes there. So that's that fine. The other end of this goes into my power supply, so I'll let me go and get my power supply. Right, I'm back. I think I've got everything now. So I've just got a converter, that, because that goes into this plug. Well, we've got USB-C connection there, so that's just in there. Don't switch it off. So the power for this, where's your power going? Power, right, that's the wrong place to put. Oh, not why that went on then. Right, your power goes in there. This cable here goes into the USB, and then the other side of that USB goes into here. That's plugged in nicely there. It's a horrible design, this, what they've done, because it's all black, you can't see it. It's what I call a pain in the arse. So yeah, you can see it a little bit better there. Right, so give me 2 ticks and I'll be back. Right, so after we've plugged everything in, so we've got this plugged into the printer, that's all plugged into the Raspberry Pi, yeah, power's plugged in. That is basically it. You just need your 2 connections. And that's it. So switch it on. I haven't got it enclosed in a case just yet. Now then, strange thing is, it powers the screen and it powers the board a little bit, so I have heard about that. So what I need to do, I need to isolate the positive and negative pins in the USB hub. It's all still working, so it's like it was before I did it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go over to, just keep an eye on these, it's still loading everything up. I'm going to go over to the computer now, and then hopefully I'll get onto the dashboard on the computer. Right, so I'm all plugged in down at the printer. The printer is now switched on, so I've come back to the PC and I've logged in to my, it's given me a IP address. So I've logged into that and I've put in all my credentials. So you start, so it's this is a wizard. So you just go through this. I've no backups on it, so I'm fine. Username and password. So that one, that one. So that's that done. So do that. Don't know why this is coming up. I do need to buy. It's just saying insufficient supply going to the Raspberry Pi. Anyway, I can sort that out. So to carry on now with this wizard, it's just a matter of reading through everything. I just leave everything the way that it should be. So test everything, servers reachable. Test the name. Right. If you want to check the name resolution, strong, I can define a host name to check name resolution. If you don't know what default value should work. If you don't want to perform regular, right, okay. So enable, make sure that we can check for any updates. I'll enable that as well. You don't have to. This is just what I'm just going through everything. Now they've had updates in the past which haven't worked. And they've caused issues with whatever. And then they put them on the blacklist. Sometimes if you click disable the blacklist, then you may have trouble. You might not do, but you may do. So I'm just doing that. I haven't got a webcam, so I can't do anything about that. Then what you do, you give your printer a name. So for me, it'll just be Ender3. You can call it absolutely anything you want. You can call it Jimmy Cricket's had a wicket or whatever floats your boat. But I'm just going to call it my printer. There, that's it. So you go through all these other tabs as well. So it's a rectangular bed on mine, heated bed. I haven't got that. I think I'm on a 220 by 220 by, I think I'm just going to go and measure that. I forgot. How do I forget that? 350. 350, Michael. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. 350. Right. Default print. Is that it on there? Axes. I'm going to leave all that and just believe whatever it says. I can fettle all these at another point. So she's just going off all your warnings now. So you should read this. Never leave your printer running unattended. Be careful if the Octopi print on a public internet. Finish. Please reload. So I've now got to reload whatever. Oh God. Updates available. I'm going to update it now. You'd have thought though that update would have been, because I've only just downloaded it, haven't I? Mind you, it's off. Anyway, it's downloading. Alright. Not reloaded. and this is your dashboard. So connection, auto connect. So I'm going to auto connect. Let's save all them settings. Let's see if it connects. Get in. Right, I think I'm in. So what I'm going to do now, I mean, it didn't take that long, and I don't know much about computers. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to press these buttons, and if you listen, I'm going to bring this bed out. Oh, what's Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to press home on there. Right, so I did forget to press. I was that chuffed with myself. I forgot to press record. So I'm going to press record now. I'm going to go to home on there. And it's homing itself. There we go. So we're all home on there. So let me see now if I can do this. So on screen now, I'm going to home the Z-axis. I'm going to go home and the rest of them there. So everything's homed. Perfect. I can turn all my fans on, because at the minute I've just got my power supply. Oh no, I've just got my hot end fan going. That's all them on. All them on. Let's see if it'll extrude. I need to go through this really. I haven't got a clue. Yeah, I need to have a little good look through these. Right, so what I'm going to do now, let's stop that. What I'm going to do now is just print off. Let me see now, let me see. Let me get onto my Tinker, yeah, no, not the Tinkercad. Let's get on to, where was it now? Thingiverse. My likes. Let me just print. Oh, no, where's that fan? Oh no, let me print this. Apparently this, I've saved this. This is a device that will allow data through but stop your power going through on your USB cable, and then having that issue that I had. Only power, only data. There we go. So there is, I think there is, open that. There is a way to send it directly from Cura straight to your printer or straight to Octopi. At the minute, I don't know how to do that, but it's a big learning curve. So really, it's pretty straightforward to actually get everything on. That's what I'm printing, and it's thin. Yeah, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it pretty slow. Slice that. Should all say what? Doesn't take any time. What the shit? So I'm going to now save it to my desktop. Oh, I've got another one there, haven't I? Right, let's delete that. Save that in some 3D print. Yeah. Open folder. Right, this is where I think everything's alright here. No. I need to get, no. Yep. So what I need to do now is that over there a bit, bring that out a little bit. Right, so I need to click, drag and drop that there. That's where that is. Then I need to load that. Travel area exceeds the print volume. Right. Let's have a look. So, where's that gone now, mate? So that's there. Downloaded it. Have I loaded it? Load and print. So, I'm open now. Undervoltage detected. Your power is reported undervoltage. Not recommended to start a print job until adequate power supply. Yes, print. So, I've asked that to print. So let's get that full screen now. As you can see here on this graph, let's get that out. That is saying the bed is set at, the target is 65, it's now 37, and it's rising. You can see on the graph there as well. So that's when I was messing about with it all. That was when I started and I pressed print, and now the blue, which is your bed, is rising. So rather than pissing about and doing it all on the SD card, copying it to the SD card, taking it out of the computer, putting it into the printer, finding it on there, you can just drag and drop straight on here. So in that respect, it is a little bit easier, a little bit more straightforward. So let's see. I don't think it's not going to do anything quicker. What are we up to now? 51.5, 51.9. So it's getting there, it's rising. And there's a lot of settings here that you can mess about with. I need to know myself about them. Because like I say, I haven't got a clue on here. So hopefully it'll all come up and it'll all be fine and it'll work out. So that's coming up nicely. I need to know where, and I'll fast forward through all this and then I will get going again with it. Don't know why that started, because it hasn't reached its temperature yet on the bed. No, it's set. I keep setting it to 250. Why does it keep going down to 210? Now it's just doing a bed leveling, which is good. I'll need it to pause once it's done that. Right, okay. Don't know. See. Right. Well, that's up at 65 anyway. That's going up there. Don't know why that did that then. Must keep my eye on that bad boy. So now, let's have a look. It's just going to go. I need to sort out. It's just going on to do a bed leveling, I think. No. the screen's still working. Just probing. Now it's doing this. Oh, let's see it's saying there that it's only up to 209. Let's go and have a look at that. So while that's doing that, I'll go and have a look at the temperatures. So I don't know why that is reading 209 on here and on the screen and on the computer as well. When I sort that out, the bed temp is perfect. Now then, this is only I'm going to turn the feed right down considerably because it's only a small. It's a bit shit, isn't it? Is that it? You done? That took 8 seconds. So yeah, all I'm doing now, I'm just going through my settings to try and find out what went wrong. I know there's a tab there called temperatures, but it could be something else before that. So it's not far down the list, so I'm just going to start at the top and work my way down. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to the bottom of this and find out what's going on with it. There's quite a lot of settings anyway within it, so it could be in the temperatures, and it could also be somewhere else within that little menu. So yeah, I'll just pick my way through it and just find out what's going on. Temperatures, right, let's have a look. Right, presets. 215. 215. We'll just close that a second because I did the wrong one then. Printers, no. I'll just double check and show that there. Yeah, 230, 230. Temperatures on the PLA is 215. That's fine. I haven't got a clue what they are. I have got a clue. That's after the print job. So I'll spend another 5 minutes or so just going through the menus, just making sure everything's looking alright. I mean, like I say, it's my very first time on this software, so it's just a matter of having a good look through, making sure there's nothing obvious going on with it. So yeah, so hopefully now I can run another print off and everything should work fine. I do think that first print that I did, and it was like 8 seconds, I do think there was an issue with the actual file from Thingiverse, because I've tried another file from Thingiverse and everything worked fine with that. So I just think it was that particular file. So yeah, so hopefully now we'll get it all working, and you'll see it all a lot more streamlined now and behaving itself. Fingers crossed. So that should be right now. Right, so it's just a matter now, I guess, of going through this lot. Don't know why that's said. Let me get on secure again. Could be an issue with that file, to be fair. It's only dead thin and it's only going to lay one layer down, but let me go back onto yeah, but it's there, isn't it? Isolate to only power, isolate only data, isolate only data, no prime. So what I'm going to do is, oops, that's it. I need to get that there. Put that in there. So I've got a G code here, only data, only power. G code, thought so that G code can go into there. Right, so I found exactly the same model on Thingiverse, but they've got a G code file there rather than the STL file. They've got a G code file, so I've tried that just in case there was something wrong with the with the STL file. So I've drag and dropped the G code file into Octoprint, and I'm still getting the same results where it's not doing anything with the extruder. So I do think it's that particular file, whether or not it's got some sort of bug in it or whether or not it's just, I don't know, it's just my setup. But I have printed a 40mm fan cover out, sorry, and that's printed out absolutely perfect. So, and I've also printed a little knob as well for my extruder, just so that I can see it going around. That's printed off fine. So I do think it's this particular file from Thingiverse. But it is a good few years old, so it may have just been, it just might not be there anymore. So yeah, so I've sorted the problem of the eating out. So the extruder's eating up perfectly now, and then it's starting to do the print. So yeah, all being well. Only time will tell. And once I get to know the software that little bit more, I'll just feel a lot better and a lot more comfortable with it. So yeah, so essentially, this is what this is how to do how to download it all onto the Ender 3, which I thought it might be difficult, but it's not too bad. So yeah, thanks for watching. Any comments, please let me know, because obviously I'm doing something wrong. I just don't know what.